on. This is the matter of Bell versus KRUD and Jones. Mr. Bell, it's my understanding from the document you filed with this court that you are suing KRUD, the radio station, and its DJ for your putting a tattoo on your head. You're asking this court to award you damages of $250,000, future medical of $10,000, pain and suffering of $250,000 for a total award of $510,000.
Damn!
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Jones and Ms. Young, you are here representing KRUD, right?
Yes,
Your Honor. It's you all's position that this was a prank. He should know that. This is his fault. He did a stupid thing, and it's not your fault.
That is wild.
That's right, Your Honor. All right, well, let's get into the legal sauce.
Let's get into
how long you been listening to KRUD?
Probably, I'd say about the time that they started airing.
What even is that?
And I love their music. I love their shows. I guess you could also say up to this point anyway, I've also been a fan of Crazy Cyrus. So I found out that they were running a contest or promotion, if you will, where the first listener to tattoo the letters KRUD on their forehead would win a $250,000 prize. Now, Your Honor, a little backstory. I live with my parents, and they are about to lose their house. There was a foreclosure. My father was laid off from his job after 22 years, and I saw this as a heaven-sent, if you will, opportunity that came at just about the right time for me to help save my parents and my house as well.
So you put a tattoo on your forehead to save your parents' house?
Yes, sir, that's correct, in short.
You are a really good son. Crazy, but definitely a good son. Ms. Young, you are here representing KRUD, the radio station, right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Jones, you are the DJ for KRUD, right?
That's right, sir. I'm Cyrus Jones, aka Crazy Cyrus, as many of maybe members here know me as. I'm pretty famous in these parts, mostly for the crazy pranks and antics that we get up to in our station. We actually brought some video evidence of past contests that we run with the station, starting out with bobbing for pig's feet. That's right, hog's hoof showdown to win free groceries for the year. Next, we've got the Battle of the Bridegrooms. You're gonna see some guys in drag. This is a drag race to win a $10,000 wedding ring, and of course, our famous mayonnaise belly flop challenge for $5,000 worth of concert tickets. Obviously, we get up to some crazy stuff at KRUD.
Okay, so what happened?
I found out about this contest, if you'd like to call it that, from a friend that morning, and naturally I was a little skeptical. So what I did to cover all bases was I called the radio station, and I spoke with a gentleman who identified himself as one of Cyrus's crew.
Okay.
And he did, in fact, confirm that this offer was legit. He also directed me to the contest page on the station's website, and the contest rules explained everything.
So it says 3 easy steps to win a fortune. Number 1, take our call letters, KRUD. Number 2, tattoo them across your forehead, which is what you did.
Yes, sir.
Be the first listener to do it and win $250,000.
Yes, sir. That simple. So as you can imagine, I didn't waste any time. I dashed down to the first tattoo parlor I could find that was near my house, and I asked for a rush job on the tattoo, which, by the way, was not cheap.
We could tell it was rushed.
It took a couple hours.
And you got a tattoo on your forehead?
Yes, sir, I did. As soon as they were done, paid them up, dashed down to the radio station, and the people just looked at me. They glared at me in disbelief, almost like they weren't even aware that this was going on.
Okay.
They started pointing at me and laughing at me. Who does that, Your Honor? In a professional setting, who does that?
I mean,
they took out their phones and started taking pictures of me, probably posting it on social media.
All right.
So eventually, after I was standing there for about 10 minutes, a representative came down from the studio and explained to me that this was, quote unquote, a big misunderstanding. He didn't say a prank. He said a big misunderstanding.
A guy with a tattoo on his forehead, and then also I did see some photographs.
How did you find out, Mr. Jones?
Well, I was on air. One of my producers told me while I was on air that Mr. Bell had come into the station with this tattooed on his forehead. I mean, we get up to some crazy stuff, but I could have never imagined in a million years somebody would have actually tattooed our station letters to their forehead.
$250,000 is a lot of money. There are a lot of folks that would do that, right?
Seriously.
The judge did it too.
How's he to know that this is not real?
The judge
Your
would have done
Honor,
the
he
same
clearly
thing.
did not read the rules. I mean, come on. If he would have went to the webpage, it would have clearly said there was a link on there that said official rules. See the link right there? If he would have clicked on that link, the link would have took him to the page that said April Fools.
Now, did you see that link?
Certainly did not see that, Your Honor.
Should I click?
And I have vision problems in both my two eyes. I can't see something that small.
Let's get in.
So this we got you April Fools from the whole crazy crew at KRUD Radio is what he would have seen had he clicked on that link.
Absolutely. You know what? What we've heard today is someone who was rushed and ready to win some money, and he didn't take the necessary steps to protect himself when he could have just followed the link. He heard from a friend about this contest.
I see how you spin it that way, but you gotta see, you got a good son in a desperate situation trying to save his parents' house. He gets an opportunity to get $250,000 because y'all say, put a tattoo on and come get your money. Do you see how he got there?
I understand what you're saying, Your Honor, but he actually entered into an agreement with his tattoo artist. He had to have filled out some sort of document that said he was making this decision on his own.
How is that relevant, Your Honor?
We
How is
have
that relevant?
no agreement with this gentleman to pay him this money in order to repay him for that tattoo.
Your Honor, doesn't the law say verbal is binding in advertising?
Well, there's a little more to it than that.
Thank you.
The law does hold you responsible for the representations that you make publicly. So whether verbal or written, you've got to be very careful about those representations. But why didn't you click on the little link on the bottom?
Your Honor, I missed that. It was too small for me to see.
So you never saw this second page.
Yes, sir, that's correct. I never saw that second page.
Mr. Bell, you are asking this court to award you $250,000 for your damages,
Yes.
$10,000 for your future medicals, and $250,000 for pain and suffering. Now, you've told me about how the people reacted at the station when you went down there. What's the general public's reaction when you go around to some place like lunch or take your parents out to dinner or go to work?
In short, crud. I mean, Your Honor, there's been a laundry list of things how this has horribly negatively impacted my life. I lost my job because of this.
Damn.
My girlfriend broke up with me. My dating life's been a
Damn.
shambles. You know, I wanted to use this money to help save our
Damn.
home. And the biggest thing about it is the tattoo laser removal surgery that I'm going to need to have,
Yes,
the
sir.
procedures. I can't afford that. And from what I understand, the research that I've done, it may not even be possible to remove all of this without scarring.
Next.
I was assured.
Hey, no cap, that is actually so beyond crazy that he really did that. But make sure to download that little plus button to find out whether or not he gets the cash prize he's looking for. And I'll see you guys in the next video and all my future videos. And subscribe to my YouTube, link in bio. Let's get it.